Hello, boys and girls. This lesson is for Foundations, Unit 10, Week 3, Day 4. Our learning goal today is that I can read and spell first grade words with consonants, short vowels and digraphs, glued sounds, R-controlled vowels, and vowel teams. Let's review our glued or welded sounds. A-L-L, ball, all. A-M, ham, an. A-N, fan, an. A-N-G, fang, ang. I-N-G, ring, ing. O-N-G, song, ong. U-N-G, lung, ung. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-K, honk, unk. U-N-K, junk, unk. Good job. Now let's review our vowel teams. A-I, bait, A. A-Y, play, A. E-E, jeep, E. E-A, eat, E. E-Y, key, E. O-I, coin, oi. O-Y, boy, oi. O-A, boat, O. O-E, toe, O. O-W, snow, O. O-W, plow, ow. O-U, trout, ow. O-U, soup, oo. O-O, school, oo. O-O, book, U-E, blue, oo. U-E, rescue, U. E-W, chew, oo. A-U, August, aw. A-W, saw, aw. Good job. So this week we learned two new suffixes. We learned ing, ing, and ed, id or ed. So now we know a total of three suffixes. We know that s is a suffix, ing, and ed. So now we're going to spell some words with the suffixes ing and ed. You're going to need some dry erase materials for this activity, or you can use a pencil and paper. Hit pause while you get your materials and hit play when you're ready to go. All right, boys and girls, time to spell our words with the ing and ed suffixes. Let's get started. All right, the first word is drafted. Carson Wentz was drafted by the Eagles. Drafted. Think about the base word in the word drafted. Can you identify the base word? Good job, draft. So it might be easier to spell the word draft and then add your suffix at the end. Drafted. All right, hit pause, write the word drafted, and hit play when you're ready to see the answer. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to spell the word drafted. D-R-A-F-T-E-D, drafted. Did you underline your consonant blend in the beginning of the word drafted? Good job. Can you find another consonant blend in the word drafted? Yeah, you got it. F-T. Now it's time to circle the suffix in the word drafted. You got it, ed. And that makes the id sound, but we know that that is the suffix ed. All right, our next word, drifted. The car drifted into the wrong lane. Can you identify the base word in the word drifted? Yeah, drift is the base word. Spell the word drifted. Hit pause while you spell the word and hit play when you're ready to see the answer. Okay, it's time to see the word drifted. There you go. D-R-I-F-T-E-D. Will you double check your D's and make sure that they don't look like B's? Good job. Now there are two consonant blends in this word. Can you underline both consonant blends? Good job. The first one is DR. A lot of people confuse it with JR, but we know DR goes dr sometimes. What's the next consonant blend you see here? Yeah, FT. Drift. Drift was the base word. What was the suffix? You got it. ED again. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You're doing great. All right, let's try a new word. Standing. This cat is standing on the couch. Standing. What's the base word in the word standing? Yeah, you got it. Stand. And then we add the suffix to the end of that. So hit pause while you spell the word standing and hit play when you're ready to see the answer. All right, I hope you guys are all ready to see the word standing. Here we go. Standing. S-T-A-N-D-I-N-G. Standing. There are two consonant blends in this word, standing. The first one goes t. Did you underline it? Good job. S, standing. And then we have another consonant blend. Can you find it? You got it. It's the N and the D. St, a, n, d. And the base word there was stand. What is the suffix in this word? You got it. I-N-G goes ing. Standing. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we have one more left. All right, this word is drinking. The little girl is drinking a soda. Drinking. What is the base word in the word drinking? Good job. It's drink. Now listen carefully. I hear that jr in the beginning, and I know a lot of us sometimes think it's jr, but it's not. It's dr. Dr. So take a second, spell the word drinking, and then hit play when you're ready to see the answer. All right, guys, are you ready to see the word drinking? Here we go. Drinking. D-R-I-N-K-I-N-G. All right, Our consonant blend in the beginning is the DR. Now, there are two ways you can mark this word. What I did is I underlined the NK, but this is a glued sound, INK, so you can box this glued sound. And then our suffix is ING, which is also a glued sound. So there are two glued sounds in this word, but the ING is the suffix. All right, good job, boys and girls. Let's review our trick words for Unit 10. Today's the last day of Unit 10, so take some time if there's some ones that you have a hard time reading. Take some time, maybe make some flashcards or write them down, and you can practice them tonight. So I'm going to put a word up. I'm going to spell it. I'll give you a few seconds and see if you can read the word before I do. Are you guys ready? Let's go. A-N-Y. Any. H-O-W. How. M-A-N-Y. Many. O-U-R. Hour. A-B-O-U-T. About. O-U-T. Out. D-O-W-N. Down. N-O-W. Now. All right, good job, guys. Now we are going to practice writing 3 sentences using everything we learned in Unit 10. So these sentences will have words with glued sounds, and they will have words with suffixes, specifically ing. So take some time to think about these words as you're spelling them in each sentence. You're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. I recommend doing this with paper and pencil, especially if you have paper with the Foundations line on it. If you don't, you can make do with plain paper, or you can even use a dry erase board. But I really, really recommend using Foundations paper. So get the materials you need for this, hit pause while you do that, and then hit play when you're ready to hear the sentences. Okay, boys and girls, it's time for sentence dictation. You should be seated with a pencil and paper, ready to go. The first sentence is, I am thinking about my class. I am thinking about my class. I am thinking about my class. Make sure you start your sentence with an uppercase letter and end with a punctuation mark. Hit pause as you write your sentence and hit play when you're ready to see the answer. And one last time, the sentence is, I am thinking about my class. Good luck, guys. All right, boys and girls, everyone should have written the sentence. The sentence was, I am thinking about my class. Let's see the sentence. Read it with me. I am thinking about my class. Awesome. All right. Did you start with an uppercase I? Yeah. We know that we always start our sentences with uppercase letters. And especially when it's a sight word I, we know that the sight word I is always an uppercase. Did you end your sentence with a punctuation mark? Awesome. All right. So let's look at the spelling. We know AM is a glued sound, am. I look at thinking. Thinking has a base word and a suffix. Can you identify what the base word was in thinking? Yeah, good job. It was think. And the suffix was ing, I-N-G. So if you were to mark this word, you would underline the digraph TH. You would box the glued sound ink, and you would circle your suffix I-N-G. All right. Now the next word is about. That was a trick word. Did you spell that right? Good job. If you didn't spell it right, make sure you practiced it tonight. A-B-O-U-T, about. Now let's look at the next word, which is a trick word from way back when, and that was my, M-Y. And the last one, class. CL is a consonant blend. Then you hear A, the vowel A, and then you hear the S at the end. Now we know that if you hear L or S at the end of a word, it's usually a bonus letter. So we're going to use two S's there and star the two S's on the top to mark that we remember, oh yeah, those are bonus letters. Good job, guys. All right, next sentence. Our next sentence is, he is spending our cash. He is spending our cash. He sure is, that little boy. All right, get a paper and pencil and write down the sentence, he is spending our cash. Hit pause while you write your sentence and hit play when you're ready to hear the answer. Okay, boys and girls, I hope everyone finished their sentence. The sentence that you just wrote down is, he is spending our cash. I'll say it one more time. He is spending our cash. Before I show you the answer, can you real quick make sure that you started your sentence with an uppercase letter? Good job. If not, fix it, please. And one more thing before we show you the answer. Did you end your sentence with a punctuation mark? Awesome. If not, fix it real quick. All right, here it goes. He is spending our cash. All right, let's look at the first word, which is he. That's a trick word from way back when, H-E. Same thing with is, I-S. Good job. All right, now let's look carefully at the word spending. Sp, sp. That is a consonant blend. So underneath the S and the P, you should put little underline marks so you remember, oh yeah, that's a consonant blend. And then I see I see N-D. That's also a consonant blend, the N and the D. Sp, and. Good job. And circle that suffix that you heard in that word. What was that suffix? Good job, ing. Spending. So the base word was spend, and the suffix was ing. All right, next is a trick word, our. He is spending our cash. Yeah. O-U-R. Good job. If you got that one wrong, write that down and maybe practice it a little extra tonight. All right, the last word, cash. Cash. Did you underline the digraph in that word? Good job. He is spending our cash, and he looks like he is having fun doing it, doesn't he? All right, last sentence, and you guys are all set. It's a silly video I have for it. This is this dog right here. His name's Frank. Oh my goodness, you can see the answer. All right, I'll have you guys copy it and mark it for me since I accidentally gave you guys the answer. All right, Frank is swinging on our swing. So copy the sentence down and mark it appropriately. Frank is swinging on our swing. Hit pause while you copy the sentence down and hit play when you're ready to talk about it. All right, guys, I hope you're finished writing a sentence. You wrote the sentence, Frank is swinging on our swing. So let's talk about some of the words we see here. Let's start with Frank. Do you see a consonant blend in the beginning of the word Frank? Good job. F-R, fur. So underline that. And do you see a glued sound in the word Frank? Awesome. Yeah, A-N-K, bank, ank. So box that glued sound for me, please. Good job. All right, is, I-S. Put a space, and then we start the word swinging. And this is an interesting word, and we've discussed this just the other day, because it actually has two of the same exact glued sound in it, which is ing, ring, ing. But they're used differently in this word. So let's start with the consonant blend in the beginning, SW, sw, sw. So you're going to do two little underline marks there. And then I hear ing, sw, ing. And our base word here is swing in the word swinging. So I want you to box this glued sound ing right here. And then this last ing, I want you to circle it because it's being used as a suffix here. That's why the same glued sound is used twice. Good job. On is on. Hour is our trick word this week, our. And again, the word swing, sw. Box that glued sound, ing. And it's the same as swinging, except it doesn't have the suffix at the end. All right, boys and girls, I hope that you learned a lot today. Keep an eye out for those ed, s, and ing suffixes in your reading and writing. Keep up the great work.